welcome to Drive and Fail 77. We're going to be watching the gold Toyota that my viewers just passed. And it's the opposite of keeping in a pocket of space. I would have slowed down at this point and dropped in behind the Toyota though. But then the driver of the Toyota merges early and then drives past my viewer in lane 1. Absolutely zero understanding of best flow for everyone. Didn't get them far either. A terrible emerge, but my viewer on the motorbike left options. My viewer Lee is stuck in a queue, and there's always someone who thinks, well, I don't want a queue, I'm going to do something different. What do you think this driver's going to do? The driver of the Mercedes in front is also featured in this clip.
We need to be precise with the rules of the framework, same as psychology or neuroscience. At the same time, if we just stay in the silos of those to download itself into and through.
Lee's not gone anywhere in 5 minutes, and the driver of the Mercedes is reversing back, for some reason. What do you think it is? I think they were eyeing up to do the same, in front of the lorry and behind the white people carrier. Before they commit though, the traffic starts moving up ahead, and they don't need to do it. If they'd had a clear run in lane 1, I'm sure they'd been over the grass also. I bet one of the reasons why you watch my channel is for your own self-development, and that's brilliant. It's all I've done over the years to improve myself as a driver and a teacher. Companies should also do the same, and it's what Car Vertical constantly do with their reports to make them even better. On the last couple of reports that I've seen, I've noticed there's now a Car Vertical score, and this gives you an idea on how good a purchase this vehicle might be. They calculate the score in a number of ways: operation, defects and dispossession, which effectively means does someone owe finance on it and it's going to be taken off you. These scores are colour coded so they're easy to read to give you an idea on how good of a purchase this vehicle may be. This Mini Cooper S that I searched for an old pupil of mine scores highly. It scores 90, so possibly it's a good buy, but there's always other extra information that you need to look at. The car's never been stolen and the mileage looks legitimate. I find reading through the timeline gives me extra pieces of information that I think are useful. For example, look at what the vehicle's failed MOTs for. So these Car Vertical reports are constantly being added to and improved to help us make, hopefully, the correct decision. So the next decision that you've got to make is make sure that you check your car out before you intend to purchase. Use the links in the description and the code Ashley and you'll save yourself 20%. Thanks, Car Vertical. Not much further than towing a Caravan. Talking of caravans,
Video protected.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it went the right lane and went left.
What the hell was that manoeuvre?
What a tool.
The
Just
lights
put in front of that car.
in front of the taxi
In
cab.
front of a
It literally
taxi.
just gone green as well, so that taxi wasn't even looking in his mirrors.
I think they were going that way regardless of the colour of the light. Here's someone using the pavement instead of the oncoming lane. And here's someone using the incorrect lane and not the oncoming lane. And here's someone who's nowhere near an oncoming lane. The next 5 clips are all from Liverpool. They're not mine, however, it does showcase what we have to put up with in my city. The vehicle the other side of the mini roundabout is flashing my viewer to come on, and that's because they want to go the wrong way down a one-way street.
Her job on the Late Show. She turned into the detective bureau and headed to the back corner.
No care taken there. The vehicle behind goes into a left-turning lane only, and then goes ahead, obviously. Notice the horse box from behind pulling up next to my viewer. This is very close to where I live. When the lights change, my viewer's pretty obviously quicker away than a horse box. Obviously this vehicle might not be carrying horses, but even if that's the case, there's no reason to overtake my viewer. They're doing the speed limit and they're obviously going to be quicker away than the horse box. Most overtakes on built-up roads are absolutely worthless, and this one's definitely the case. They just end up stopping at the next set of red lights. This clip beats them all though. Look at the vehicle on the left, driving up the cycle area. This isn't Liverpool. Back to the rest of the UK. We're watching the silver Fiesta across the other side, and they get these traffic lights all wrong. Watch this for a late exit. To be totally fair though, they did do it safely, although I would have gone a different direction. And I definitely wouldn't have driven this car with the bonnet open. Another extra little point with this clip is this: if you're wishing to turn your hazards off first before you then try and let people know what you're doing. Now we can really see how little the driver could actually see whilst driving forward. The level to pass the driving test, in my opinion, isn't sufficient. How can people be this bad after they've passed? Saying that, you've got to be ready for anything nowadays. And because people get away with antics like this once, they'll do it time and time again. I haven't used this phrase for a while. Here's an oblivion. And to finish, we've got a clip that surely proves that these electric motorbikes need to be banned, simple as. Make selling them illegal.